Hi, Cancer. It's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your new moon, end of April, beginning of May love stitch spread. And we are calling in our angels and guides at the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, welcome. All right, Cancer, let's check out what's going on with you. Here is the situation. We've got the Two of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, the Hierophant in the middle. We've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Fool reversed. So what is going on here, Cancer? We've got the end of some kind of kindred spiritship. The end of some kind of love here. And the Queen of Swords, somebody is feeling betrayed or lied to, or there's some type of divorce situation. Here's the Hierophant, here's the marriage card. Here's also the Revealer. And so something is being revealed, something is being brought to your attention to be seen, seeing the light of something. And this Knight of Pentacles is reversed. He stops everything, stops motion. This is digging your heels in and taking a stand, not moving forward. There's something about this Fool card reverse that's talking about this not being the first time that this has happened. In your life, you've had to dig your heels in. And you feel like it has to do with something not being right, or not feeling right to you, not feeling of integrity to you. And so you stop the motion forward. The Page of Cups just kind of popped out, but didn't completely fall out, but she was reversed. And this is about not taking someone's cup of love, refusing someone's cup of love. So, and this is also the end of a cycle. Here's the Ten of Swords reversed. It's like there was a ton of, I'm hearing humiliation, but a ton of backstabbing, betrayal, something that ended very upsetting, in a very upsetting way. But this is you being over it and past it. It's ended. You're healing from it. So there's something that ended that you are healing from, that you're on the other side of it. And this Queen of Swords reversed, talking about, I had to pull the sword out of my own back kind of situation. No nonsense, not taking any BS kind of attitude. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. This is also my fairy tale card, and it's reversed. It's like somebody has taken off the rose-colored glasses, and there's some kind of thing that's being revealed here. And I'm even hearing lessons learned. Lesson learned. Here's that Page of Cups reversed. Lesson learned, and I'm not going to fall for that again type of energy. Wow, Cancer. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. It looks like this is moving on. This is looking forward into the future about new things that you are manifesting, not looking back to the past. This is feeling like a reinvention of some kind. And it even feels like, Cancer, you're talking about your strength. It's like the reinvention, having to realize your strength every time something like this comes around. Recognizing your ability to hold and transmute pain. I feel like you're getting sick of it, Cancer. I feel like you are getting sick of it. You're like, I don't want this type of energy in my space anymore. Let's take a look at your energy around this situation. And here's the Four of Swords. You're like, I'm in healing mode. I am in healing mode. I am hermiting. I am hibernating. And here's the King of Pentacles reversed. You're also talking about this energy of, I feel like this is gaslighting type energy. I'm healing from and I'm sleeping off some kind of gaslighting. I feel like that is a lot of trauma, psychological trauma, dysfunctional dynamics type of trauma that somebody was pushing off onto you, or saying things were your fault or you created some kind of chaos when actually this other person created the chaos. This might also be some kind of reactional abuse, which is like somebody knows how to push your buttons or kind of upset the parts of you, the sensitive parts of you. They know what's going to upset you and they do those things. And then you have a freak out. And then they say that you're the chaotic one or you're the instigator, when it's actually super manipulative, but they just don't want to take responsibility for being the chaos bringer, really. But that's what it feels like. It's almost like you just had to go to sleep for a while. You couldn't even do it anymore. Here's the Tower, it's reversed. For me, in this situation, it feels like this is the Tower situation that happened in the past. It is in your past, but I feel like you recognize this pattern, and this is deep healing mode for you. And here's the Queen of Pentacles. Here you are. Here's this person. So this does have to do with a partner or a relationship, somebody doing this in relationship, but this is in the past. And here you are resting up, healing up, and reacquainting yourself with all of your resources, starting to trust yourself, trusting yourself, being on solid ground, knowing your truth, knowing the truth in general, knowing what happened. Let's take a look at this person that you're thinking of and what's going on with them. Here's the Strength card reversed again. Check it out. So interestingly, with the Strength card reversed coming up right beneath it, here's this Fool reversed. Somebody has some seriously low self-esteem and they're not healing from it. And this low self-esteem kind of moves some people into acting this way, acting the way this King of Pentacles reverse acts. They feel out of control and they want to be in charge or in control of situations and narratives. And they do and say whatever it is that they need to in order to feel that way, even if it's not honest, truthful, or of integrity. And they're doing that because they have really super low self-esteem, ultimately, deep-seated, and it's coming up again. So what else is going on with this person that you're thinking of? It looks like they just keep having passionate new beginnings, and they have a cycle of that, and that makes them feel good. And then when something is expected of them, like follow through of some kind or even honesty. They just go on their next path to a passionate new beginning. They keep it superficial so they don't have to ever get deep. And that's what that is. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. This is ultimately what they're saying, that they are not partner, even maybe partner material. That doesn't mean they don't want that, but they're saying that they're not necessarily partner material. They're like an island, or they're independent. They have their resources around them, and ultimately they might even see you as a resource. They might even see lots of people or relationships as resources rather than gifts. Here's the Eight of Pentacles reversed. This person has been doing this for a long ass time. They are an expert at this type of manipulation and cycle. Geez, Cancer, let's see what kind of energy the two of you share. We've got the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The two of you are acknowledging dysfunctional dynamics here. This person's well aware of what it is that they do. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. They normalize this though. They normalize this pattern and they turn it around on, wow, I even want to say they're victims. And here's the Five of Cups. Both of you are aware of this. So it's not that both of you are experiencing the same energy. Both of you are aware of what's going on, that this is a dysfunctional pattern, that it's normalized. Somebody has no regret. They have no regret. And here's the Four of Wands reversed again. And this is all about really messing up the path, you know, dislodging the path, creating this beautiful path, and then taking all the bricks out of the yellow brick road, but just like kind of over and over again. And here's Justice. Somebody is really accruing a lot of karmic justice, karmic injustice. They know they're doing it, but it's almost like they tell themselves stories and they try to believe the stories they're telling themselves. This is somebody with a huge ego, this King of Pentacles reversed. Here's the deal. It's like they have a huge ego, like they can get away with anything. It's not an ego. It's some kind of entitlement, because ultimately what it's coming from is a complete lack of self-esteem. But they're acting entitled. They're acting like they can do this, and they do. They tend to get away with it. But the reason why is because they don't let it get deep ever. They keep it surface. Let's take a look at a possible outcome here, Cancer. Possible outcome. Two of Swords, there's a decision that's made. Two of Swords reversed. King of Cups, there's a decision that's made that brings kind of like a grown-ass person. It gets them in touch with their inner child. It makes them feel, I would like to say, abandoned. That's what I feel like. And here's the Ace of Wands. There's a decision made. Someone's feeling in their feels. Someone's feeling in their inner child. And they make a decision. And this is a Page of Wands. Somebody makes a decision to send you some kind of message or note. And here's the Ace of Swords. They're saying they're coming with the truth. They're also expecting some kind of victory for this, like some kind of prize. And here's the Five of Wands. They're not going to try so hard. It seems like after all this, it's almost like they feel like they need to be given some kind of award for reaching out. Let's look at some energy you don't see coming. And we'll clarify that. Here's the Death card reversed. Something's incomplete, something's not finished. Here's the Sun card. There's some healing here that's not complete around this. Maybe some closure. Here's the Ace of Pentacles, because this is not grounding into this anymore. There's some healing around no longer grounding into this. And here's the King of Wands reversed. Here's some masculine energy coming in that is selfish, not thinking about the whole, just thinking about themselves in this. And here's the Devil. I feel like they're coming and they're saying they're talking the truth, but it also feels like they're not addressing some pretty obvious things that need to be addressed. It's almost like they're acting like it didn't happen. It's like saying sorry, but not saying what you're sorry for. And so it's just a surface apology, kind of. It's not deep. It's not deep. There are things that for closure, you would need to hear that they won't bring forward. Let's take a look at some clarification here, Cancer. This Death card, things are not complete. Yeah, there's karmic injustice that has happened inside, outside, upside down here. And ugh, it's almost like take yourself to the karmic arena and get clear of this, because this person is going to have to come full circle with their karmic injustice, and you don't really have to be part of that. They can figure that out elsewhere. It's your choice. What's up with the Sun? Here's the Emperor. So someone's coming in, and I really feel like they are coming in because they feel the energy of your healing and moving forward. I even want to say this is not your friend. They're not really trying to help you. They're trying to help themselves. They're winning some kind of, I want to say, small victory. And so here's the world. They're saying they want to let bygones be bygones. They're wanting to start something over. The thing is, they have a hard time following through. So this is like the beginning, a passionate new beginning with no follow through. So it's the same cycle. Yeah, and it ends. A lot of promises are made and then they're not brought into fruition. Let me ask why. What happens? Why are these promises not brought into fruition? Well, because you're not good enough. Not really, Cancer. That's not the issue at all. But that's what they make it seem like. There's something wrong with you, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's them, but they're not taking responsibility for it, and they are putting that on you. Someone's blaming you for things that they're not willing to heal themselves. Let's get some advice, Cancer. Let's get some advice for you. This is a doozy of a new moon. Here we have the Four of Wands. Talk about the path. Talk about this path that's like had so much tumult. This is you lighting the path, lighting your own path, lighting a different one. This is about celebration. It is the marriage card. It is the twin flame card. This is about going forward in a new direction, where you want to go, where you want to be. And here's the Six of Swords reversed. Oh, your advice is to look at what is keeping you from going through this rite of passage, because it looks like you have the opportunity to do it. Here's the Son of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Your advice is talking about pursuing the things that light your heart up. And here's the Three of Cups. This is about celebration. So you've got two celebration cards here. I feel like this is about you celebrating how far you've come. And there's this song, I can't remember, something about raising a glass to all the things I've lost on you. It's almost like celebrating the life of something as you say goodbye to this old relationship, whatever it was. Advice, look at that. And here's your star card, your highest and your greatest potential. When you release this and let this go and just bring joy and celebration into your life around it, instead of any kind of resentment or sadness or the feelings of not being good enough, because that's not your energy, that's somebody else's. But as soon as you release all of that stuff and you just celebrate what this was, your highest and your greatest potential comes through. This is starting with 1111 and ending with the star. This is a soul connection. Coming forward after you release this old one. Let's pick one more for advice. Advice for Cancer. Aphrodite, inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Totally. This is about celebration. Celebration and inviting in your highest and your greatest potential, your North Star. I love it, Cancer. That's what I have for you. I'll be back in a couple of days. See you soon.